Let me ask you something uncomfortable. Who are you when no one is watching? Really watching. Not when your phone is out, not when someone might judge you, not when there's a reward, a punishment, or a spotlight. I mean the moments that leave no evidence behind. The late-night choices, the tiny decisions no one will ever know about. Here's the strange part. Psychology suggests those moments matter more than the loud, visible ones we build our identity around, and yet we almost never examine them. Why? Because the answer threatens the story we like to tell about ourselves. Think about this. Most people believe they are consistent. Good people stay good, honest people stay honest. But research in behavioral psychology shows something unsettling. Humans are situational. When external pressure disappears, behavior often changes. The question isn't if it changes, it's how much. And that's where this gets interesting. Imagine two versions of you. One performs in public, the other lives in private. They look similar, but they're not identical. One follows rules because someone's watching. The other follows values because they choose to. So which one is the real you? Before you answer, let's slow down. In the 1960s, psychologist Walter Mischel ran experiments that shook how we understand character. He found that personality traits like honesty or self-control don't act the same across situations. People who seemed disciplined in one setting abandoned that discipline in another. The behavior didn't disappear, it adapted, quietly. That means your character isn't just who you are, it's who you are when incentives vanish.
Now, here's the tension. Society rewards performance, not integrity. We measure likes, grades, promotions, applause. But no system tracks the choices made in silence. And because there's no scoreboard, the brain treats private moments as low stakes. Neuroscience backs this up. When no one is watching, the brain's self-monitoring systems, especially those linked to social evaluation, quiet down. Less fear of judgment, less inhibition, more shortcuts. That's not evil, that's human. But here's the twist most people miss. Those low-stakes moments are actually high impact. They shape habits, and habits over time become identity. Let me give you a simple example. Say you tell the truth publicly because you don't want consequences, but in private you exaggerate, justify, cut corners just a little. Each time your brain learns, this version of me is acceptable. No guilt, no correction, just repetition. Over time, that private version gets stronger, and eventually it leaks into public life. This is why scandals don't start with big decisions, they start with invisible ones. Now flip it. There are people who act with discipline when no one is watching, not because they're saints, but because they've trained themselves to respect the invisible moment. They clean up when no one will notice. They keep promises no one will check. They stop when they could easily continue. Psychologists call this self-concordance, when actions align with internal values rather than external pressure. Studies show people high in self-concordance experience more long-term satisfaction, less anxiety, and more resilience under stress. Not because they're perfect, but because they're coherent. Here's where the story turns. If identity is built in private, then motivation isn't about hype or discipline. It's about who you're practicing being when there's no audience. That changes everything.
You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your private standards. And this explains something we all notice but rarely name. Why people feel fake, stuck, or disconnected, even when life looks successful. The public version is winning. The private one is drifting. That internal split creates tension, and the brain hates inconsistency.
So it numbs it, with distraction, with scrolling, with noise. But silence brings it back. So here's the real question, and it's not a comfortable one. If no one ever found out, no praise, no shame, no reward, how would you act? That answer isn't a judgment, it's a compass. Because the most powerful form of self-respect isn't confidence, it's trust. Trust that you'll do what you said you would, even when nothing forces you to. And the good news? This isn't fixed. Character isn't revealed in grand moments. It's trained in small, boring, invisible ones. You don't need a new personality. You need alignment, one tiny decision at a time. So the next time you're alone with a choice that doesn't matter, pause. That moment is quietly voting on who you're becoming. That's the version of you that shows up when life gets real. If this made you think, even just a little, follow the channel. We break down the psychology behind everyday behavior, identity, and the invisible forces shaping who you become.